Hi everybody and welcome to Off the Cuff Healthy Cooking with Craig Mitchell. This week it's going to be something really fun. Well, I try to make it fun every week. When I first got my air fryers, I really just planned for them to make like French fries now and then. That was really it. I'm a French fry addict. I have them all the time. They're guilt-free and it's great. Now, it's become a big part of my show because I make almost everything in the air fryer now. My oven, it's got cobwebs. I'm not kidding. Well, not cobwebs, but corn in the cobwebs, whatever. Today what I'm going to be doing is something, well, I'll give you a hint. You know what that is? Well, that's the theme song from CHiPS. I'm going to make air-fried potato chips. And if you're in party season, or even if you just want a snack to take to work, it's healthy as a plain baked potato with nothing on it. You put a little oil on it and you can salt it, but it's kind of guilt-free. Me personally, I haven't had a potato chip since September of 2016. Today, I will have my first one, and I'm going to make it. So let's go. The ingredients are as easy as it gets. First off, potatoes. Now, I got two enormous russet potatoes. Fortunately, I live near a nuclear power plant. No, well, basically I made them big because I'm going to do 2 air fryers at the same time to make a whole bunch of chips. Then you need some salt, vinegar, and olive oil. That's all you need to make this fantasy happen. Now, first off, you have to decide, are you for skin on or skin off? I'm for skin off. I guess you can say that my potatoes have no appeal. Ha! But seriously, if you're a skin on person, really scrub that hard. Just make it really clean before you cut. And speaking of cutting, here we go. Now, when it comes to cutting, you can cut manually, but the problem there is consistency, because you want them to be fairly thin so they cook right. I have here a fancy schmancy mandolin. Doesn't play music, but it cuts the potatoes uniformly and really nice. So I've chosen the right thickness for my potato chips. And now I'll show you how to do it. Now, before I start making the chips, I have to cut my potato because it was really big. It all depends on the size of your potato. And I've cut it, and now I'm going to do the thick side first. All right, so here we go. I've done a couple. Let's see if it's coming out right. Oh yeah, these are perfect. You see that? That's a perfect size. I still don't get why they call this a mandolin. Maybe that's why. I didn't know it was an instrument. Huh, okay. So we're going to cut both potatoes all the way. And once we cut them, we're going to put these in water. You want them to soak in water to get the starch out of them. There we go. And you might have to adjust this, which is fine. Like I said, if you're hand cutting them, just be consistent, and you don't want them too thick. This is the yield from a half of one of those big potatoes. That's quite a lot. This is the yield from the second half of the potato. I'm really making a lot of potato chips here. Now, we soak them for about 10 to 15 minutes. Then we wash them off with cool water, and then we boil them. Yes, we boil them, but only for about 2 to 3 minutes. All right, now, my fresh cut potato chips have been soaking for about 15 minutes to get all the starch out. Now I'm going to put them into this colander and rinse them off, and then get ready to boil them. There we go. I'm going to rinse off. We'll do one at a time because there's a lot. Rinse it. Now, before you boil, I really need to get a cameraman. Before you boil, you got to put your vinegar in here. Here is the vinegar. We put it in. Now we set it to, I'm setting it to high heat to get the water going. Then you're going to boil at medium heat. So I'm going to let it heat up and then change it to medium. And then after 2 or 3 minutes, we take them out, we dry them off, and we prep them for the air fryer. Oh baby, oh baby. I'm getting a stiff neck. Oh, I forgot, you put your salt in before it boils too. So there goes the salt. I use kosher salt. I do. It's bigger, has bigger grains, and it's better for cooking. All right, it's been 2 or 3 minutes, and my glasses are fogged up. I got them all out. Now just rinse with some cool water. So now it's time to dry them out right before we cook them. And I got this idea from the Food Network. They say to use a clean white cloth or towel. And they said if you don't have that, you can use a freshly laundered old t-shirt. And that's what I'm doing. This is not my t-shirt, mind you. It's my roommate's. He'll never know. Simply put, we're just going to lay out the potato chips. Just like this, all over the cloth. I mean, my roommate's t-shirt. Yeah. You know, don't worry, I'll give it back to him. I'm not going to wash it. He'll just be like, why does it smell like potatoes? I'm just going to spread all these out. It's going to take a bit, but you get the idea. So I really do have a very small kitchen, and I really did make a lot of potato chips. So I had to improvise as far as drying them. I'll show you what I did. I actually doubled up. I put a layer of paper towels over the first chips, then laid out more chips and more paper towels, and I'm patting them. Yeah, because my roommate wouldn't give me another t-shirt. He went, I'm not giving you another t-shirt. And yeah, I guess my roommate sounds like Dr. Phil. Or Bill Clinton, take your choice. But I also had more, so I did some paper towels and double-decked them over here. And some paper towels and double-decked them over here. And I have 17 chips on the cat. So, we're all good now. They're dry. Now it's time to air fry the chips. Why am I doing this? Don't only evil villains do this? So this is approximately half of my yield. I'm going to do this, like I said, in both air fryers at the same time, so I'm divvying them up like as much as I can equally. I'm going to put in some olive oil now, not all of it, about, I don't know, a tablespoon. And now we mix it up. Make sure you coat as much as you can with it. If you feel you need a little more, that's okay. It does add calories, but we're talking about a tablespoon, not a whole lot. I think a tablespoon is like 60 calories, and you're dividing it over all these chips, so it's really not that big of a hit. I mean, it's a heck of a lot better than deep frying all these things. And I'm actually going to use a little bit more. Why not? Also, as soon as you're done with this, right before we put it in the air fryer, it's time to put on some salt if you want to do it, or if you want to do saltless chips, you can do that. If you want to put garlic, anything on here that you want, you can do it. Just want to make sure that it gets nice and coated. They're pretty hardy. They're not breaking, so it's good. You want to do this now, or forever hold your pieces. Okay, now it's time for the salt, and it's all over my face. How did that guy in the video do it? Just do it this. I guess I won't be having company. Just salt it to your taste. And now we're putting it in the air fryer. I'm using both the big 5.3 quart air fryers. We're gonna load them up. And here's what we're doing. 10 minutes at 400. Then when they're done, we give them lay shake and 10 more minutes. And then it's potato chip time. Okay, both air fryers are done with the first 10 minutes. Now we give a shake and a look and a cook. That rhymes. How cool is that? Look! Oh yeah, they're becoming potato chips, baby! Shake them up. I want to see if they're separating. Oh, they are. Oh, good, they are. Separate them a little bit. Oh, I still want to taste, but I'm going to wait. Put that back in. Let's look at these. These are getting chippy also. Let's do that. And there, they don't seem to be sticking together, which is cool. Put it back in for the next 10. Here we go! Oh boy, that means they're ready. Seriously, I should be a Bond villain. And here is the finished product. Well, here they are. I will be honest, I had a cold this week. Usually I test my recipes. I didn't. So this is my very, very first attempt. And I think, you already saw it, I think this actually came out really, really good. And I really have not had potato chips because I'm so addicted to them since September of 2016. So this is my first time. Oh man, they look so good. Guilt-free, salty, crispy, delicious, natural, no additives. And I'm telling you, now this is 2 gigantic potatoes. So as you saw, the calories are high if you eat all of this, and the carbs are high, but you know what? You don't eat this to lose weight, but if you take a little bit of this and have it as a side to a sandwich or whatever, it's really, really a good choice. And to tell you the truth, it does take some labor to make it, but man, it's worth it. See you in 2 weeks. I have a good idea what I'm doing. I think you're gonna like it. Bye. Hey, Drew, you can't only eat just one. Or say that line without stuttering.